It's not letting anyone into the building.
Hold up.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Actually, that happened to the meeting I tried to attend last night.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, I had that problem the last meeting. It wouldn't let me
I
in.
can't get in.
Well,
at all.
Hartman
I don't know
is,
what I did wrong, but I can't get in.
fine tuning his program there. Let's do the roll call.
Okay. Lois Tiley,
Here,
Richard Horner,
Here.
Jim McPhail,
Here.
Sarah Tiley.
Here,
He's trying to get them on the line, so I'll wait till you
Yeah.
call their names still.
What do we got, just two, three? I was gonna say, I can get one on my phone, you get one on yours, and we got them.
It's just, that's weird.
let's see if I can get it on mine.
I mean, it sends you the exact information via.
Yep.
With it.
like I said, this happened
Yeah.
exactly the same way on Montrose Township Board meeting last night. No one could sign in.
That's weird. Okay. I can get in. Let's see if I can do it. Now let's see.
The good news is you've got quorum.
Right.
Depends if it's
Did it just
forced.
let me in? Mine's in.
You're in?
I'm in.
Here's Diane. Hello?
Hi, Howard, this is Diana Coots. I can't get into the meeting by phone, and neither can Chris Newman.
Okay, we're gonna have to conference you in, is that okay? Via telephone?
But you'll call me back then?
Nope, I'll just add her if that's alright.
You'll add her, well, she's, I don't know if she's
Want me
gonna
to
be
get
on the phone
Diane?
right now.
Want me to call Diane?
I'll call her, I'll conference her, and I'll conference all three of you, and, or I'll have Dick call Chris, and I'll call Diane Dennis. How's that sound?
Okay, so how will I
Call
get
Chris
in here?
Newman.
You're gonna put me in right now?
I'm just gonna leave you on my phone,
Okay,
so just hold.
okay.
Call Chris, cause she just called and left her voicemail.
That's weird, it let me right in.
We'll have to fix it.
Hi,
The
Chris.
mailbox is full, and
Hold
there's
on a
not
minute.
enough space
We're
to
gonna
leave a
use
message.
cell phones
To send a
tonight,
message.
the computer ain't working. So stay right, stay right on that, stay right on it. I'm gonna get you on the floor here in a minute, so as I find the speaker. There it is.
Did you have Chris?
Can you hear us now, Chris?
Okay.
Well, if nobody else is saying anything.
Okay, so we just need Diane Dennis.
We got the microphone down by the phone, Chris.
Okay, I can hear that.
Okay, we can hear
The
you.
mailbox is full, and there is not enough space to leave a message. To send a message to another subscriber.
He's got Diana on the other phone.
I just can't get to Diane Dennis.
Use somebody else's phone?
No, her mailbox is full,
Oh,
so
Did you calling her on a home phone or a cell phone? I don't think she has a home phone.
She has a home phone.
Hold on a minute.
here it goes.
Oh, it's going.
Hopefully this works.
the car is running down there.
Pardon?
What's that?
Do you have her home phone number?
Yeah, she doesn't answer unless until you start leaving a message normally.
Okay. Sorry, the mailbox is full.
Okay.
Is that the 865 number?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Maybe she's driving down.
Hello, this is John.
Hey, John. I'm just gonna merge you in on the call.
Okay.
Alright, so one last try to Diane, or we'll go from there.
The mailbox is full.
Okay, nope. So I've got, alright, Coots. Trustee Coots is here, correct?
Right?
Alright, John Olson's here, phone's all the way up.
Yep.
Alright,
Did you get Chris Newman?
yes.
Yep. I'm here.
Thank you.
Okay.
I apologize. You got in already.
Yeah, it let me right in on the meeting.
Sounds like somebody's gonna call in.
Christine Newman
Your turn on.
Sure.
and Diana Coots.
Here.
Okay,
So who's here?
Everybody but Diane Dennis,
Okay.
who just called and left a voice message as I was calling her. I'm gonna make this work somehow.
Hi, Hart.
Hi, Diana, you ready for a meeting?
Yeah, I've been trying since about a long time and I couldn't get through.
Something's going on with the computer, I'm not sure what.
Okay.
Access code, or I'm not sure. It's exactly what was sent via email when I set it up, so I'll have to look into this, but I've got you, I'm gonna merge you in and we'll take roll call and we'll get started.
Okay, thank you, Hart.
No, thank you.
I think we should maybe hang up and try again.
All right, everybody's here now. Don't hang
Oh,
up.
everybody's here.
Nobody
Okay.
go anywhere.
just hope you got your batteries are all up.
Got you where I want you.
Diane Dennis.
Here. Good.
Okay,
You can
is
come.
there any adjustments to the agenda as presented, or, huh?
None.
No adjustments to the agenda? Have we approved the agenda? Motion?
I make a motion we approve the agenda as presented.
Thank you. Second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye. Aye.
Okay, moving on, Spice Report. John, we missed you.
Good evening, everybody. You've got a report. The Fulton Water Main Project, Fulton Hosmer Water Main Project is done. That project went pretty well. Getting ready to final out that project. We need to do a walk in the air construction stage. And then we'll be done. The next pressing issue we have is, Michigan, that we talked about last month. And I have been going after drinking water asset management grant, would be like a grant for the water system. And in that, we'd team up with a contractor to vacuum excavate, specify the material and location of service, and then update your asset management plan with all that information. And there's a 100% grant. So, application due January 1st, and we have it together for you. And next month, we will have a letter agreement for you so you can see what the scope will be and how much grant money we're going to go after. It's probably about $400 to $510. With that, I'm happy to answer.
Any questions based on the engineer's report?
No questions.
Not that you could understand them, but.
Okay.
Any questions, Chris?
I know. I have no idea what he said.
Yeah, it was breaking up bad on my phone.
Yeah, I don't know if you moved, John.
Oh,
Are you on your own Wi-Fi?
yeah, I am, and I got poor service here, so probably what happened.
It's okay. We can hear it next month.
Like that positive thinking.
Thanks, John. I apologize.
Thanks, John.
It's
Thanks,
okay,
John.
have a good night.
We'll read the report better this time.
It'll go quicker.
Okay, bye.
So, the crux of the matter is, we're going after the Eagle water project, looking at about 400 and 410,000 to try to replace some lead service lines. It's 100% grant, zero matching funds, and I think that's what we're working on
Okay,
next.
that sounds good.
I worked with John Kaiser last week, working on updating his rate model sewer. What he gave you last, I believe it was September of 19, when John Kaiser came in from Municipal Analytics. So he's updating our bond proposal so that we can go after the bond council and get that to the USDA for next spring. So that's the latest.
So on that one, is it just a lump sum, or is it how much we use, that's what we get out of it?
We're trying to get 100% grant, and still bond out and cover ourselves for about 5.25 million.
Yep.
Is what we're at. That's not including, engineering, that's
Yep.
not including all the other things, so it might even be more than that. So that's why we brought John in, and so I can mess with his Excel spreadsheet, and make it accurate so that we know what we're covering in which years and how much money we need to cover. And so working with him on that.
Okay, and how much was that grant for again?
The USDA or the
Where's
Eagle?
Ken?
The one that John was talking about.
About 400 to 410. 400,
Okay.
410,000.
And the other one is what?
5.25 million.
Okay, okay.
So.
Any other questions of heart on John's report?
No.
We
Okay,
speak weekly just so that we can kind of stay up on this, because there's a lot of moving pieces.
move on to council minutes approval for October 14th. Any questions on those? If not, do I hear a motion to accept and file?
I'll make a motion to approve the council minutes.
How come you accept them in the planning commission, but you approve mine?
These are our minutes and we're.
I didn't hear that.
It's a good thing. Okay, do I hear a motion to approve and file the minutes?
No, we're going to accept the, okay, go ahead.
One or the other, I don't care. Is there support?
Newman said she would.
Okay. All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Opposed? Accepted and filed and approved. Commission and committee reports. Downtown Development Authority, November 6th. Anybody have any questions of those minutes? If not, do I hear a motion to accept, approve?
Wait a minute, I have one quick question.
Oh, okay.
Why are we advertising the old-fashioned Christmas parade and inviting more people to come into the town at this time of the COVID thing?
excellent question. It was a roll call vote to do so. And all but Klein and Pam were supportive of it and trying to bring people here for their businesses.
Are we open a lot that night?
Are we open a lot?
Yeah, are all the stores open and waiting for the business?
That's what they're hoping.
Okay.
It was
I'm
definitely,
not sure. I don't know. I can't see bringing people from other places in.
The direction we're heading, it's gonna be a hard call.
it was certainly discussed. There was mention that people can choose to refrain from coming. Others could, people from out of town could stay in their own cars within their pod. Masks are required, social distancing. You're outside, so hopefully you're farther away from people, but those were all discussed, and the board still went forward with wanting to do so.
I'm just afraid that with most people not doing anything, if someone hears this, they'll probably come here, although Chesaning is doing something, but
Hemlock
Okay.
is moving forward as well, and Saginaw is moving forward. I think it will be quite small, and I think it'll be rather quick, but
okay.
definitely was discussed.
Any other discussion on this? Again, might we get a motion to approve and file?
I believe.
Did I
I'll
hear it?
make the motion.
Chris has made a motion. Support?
I'll support.
Supported by, hello? Miss Tiley?
I mean, I know I wasn't here last month, but you got my name already?
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Next is the Parks and Recreation Committee minutes from the meeting of October 21.
Yeah, I have a question on the fitness grant.
Yes,
What is that?
the safe routes to school?
It says the Safe Routes to School, but then it says the fitness grant.
So it's, the grant is through Michigan Fitness Grant.
Oh,
That's
okay,
just
all
the
right. It's the
foundation
same
that-
one that we talked about before then.
Correct,
Okay, all right.
correct. So we met, and they're looking to put signs in the park. They're working on a mask for the kids. With school being virtual right now, it looks like it'll be all next year.
Yep.
next summer, next fall, so. But still trying to move forward, and go after the big, like it says there, it went up to 250,000. So
Yep.
we'd really like to do that, because then you can start maybe looking at sidewalks being put in, and crosswalks, and better signage.
Yes.
Any other questions on the minutes? If not, do I hear a motion to approve and file the minutes?
I'll make a motion.
No, I make a motion to accept and file.
I'll second.
And
I'll
moving second?
support.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. Planning Commission minutes, October 22. Any questions on those?
So the commission on the marijuana, they discussed the problems they were having with the marijuana in the neighboring communities.
It was discussed.
Did they discuss any of the positive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
all right.
On the ordinance problem, have you checked with any of the people yet, or are you putting out a formal request for bids?
I'm putting out a formal request for proposal.
Okay. And this was for next year's budget, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
I believe the proposal end date I asked for was January 10th, I believe. Give them a little time.
Okay.
Any further questions? If not, do I hear a motion to approve and file the minutes for the October
I
22
make a
meeting?
motion to accept and file the minutes.
I'll second.
Okay. All
You'll
those in
get
favor?
it eventually, Dick.
Huh?
You'll get which is which eventually.
Well, I'd rather not. That's what I got written down here, accept and file. But somebody changed and told me it was approved. Okay. Anyway, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Communications, Saginaw County Parks and Recreation. Any questions on that communication? Apparently not. We will file that. Payment of claims. Any questions on the payment of claims?
If there are no questions, I'll make a motion to approve the payment of claims in the amount of $225,199.65.
Support for the motion?
Yes.
second it.
Lois beat you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Carried. New business, the 2021 meeting schedule. Review it and speak up.
We meet the second Wednesday of every month, and in 2021 we'll avoid holidays like, I don't know, Veterans Day and all others.
Be a good idea, probably.
Okay, I make a motion we approve the meeting schedule as presented.
Support for that motion?
I'll support.
Jim McPhail supported it. All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Old fashioned Christmas, more discussion on that.
So just an update, and it's been difficult to get participation for obvious reasons that we've kind of discussed. Thus far, we've sold 21 trees, and we'll pick those up on Monday. But here's where it gets, we're moving forward, and we agreed for the ads, but at this time, we only have 2 floats that have registered. So if it continues on this path, why would we pay $2,100 to advertise a parade that might not happen? So it's up in the air. I just purchased, I think, 288 6-packs of holiday crayons to put in Sue Bear's little handouts again, but what's the point of doing this if nobody shows up? But there are members that are gung-ho on this and really want this to happen, even in a minimal amount of activity, without vendors, without food, just a tree lighting and a parade. So I've donated $200 to Sue for the bags. Lori Wiley from the bank, I say that wrong, that's Willie, isn't it? Donated $100. John Gerber just donated $100 towards bikes. I reached out to Walmart for a community block grant to get half the bikes for free. So we're trying to do the little things behind the scenes, even if there isn't a parade, so that we can still give out bikes or sleds and kind of make it Christmas a little bit. We've talked about, part of the discussion was these kids are gonna be so confused because they're not going to the mall to see Santa, they're not gonna have school to talk about these things. So there's trying to be some kind of normalcy for them, and whether it's Santa going around town on the back of a truck or not, I'm not sure if that does it, but, it's been interesting, and, you know, I'm being pushed, and I'm trying to help and make it successful, and some, obviously with the numbers, they're not even sending out the daily numbers anymore because of the spike, so that's where we're at, and I just wanted to share that with everybody, so that, you know, if you know those people that are opposed to it, send them my way, and if you know people that are supportive of it, send them my way. That way we can try to figure out if this is really happening.
Well, I'm one of those I wear a mask if people want me to wear a mask. If everybody else is, if it makes them feel better, I wear a mask, but I go wherever, my kids go wherever, and we just deal with it. I'm one of them that believe in the herd immunity, but I understand 100%, and I'm behind the parade. I think we need to get the normalcy, get the kids out there. It's Christmas, let them do something, but you do have a spike.
Yeah.
And if it's just not gonna happen, I just don't know. Maybe it'll be a charitable donation. I mean, there's gotta be some good that can come out of.
Even if we don't do a parade,
Yeah.
we can see if we can have, there's a tree lighting. Have Santa in the
Yeah.
pavilion and let the kids see Santa there. I mean, we have
Yeah.
2 floats, that's not really a parade.
Right. And I know my parents aren't gonna be there because of their health, and my in-laws won't be there. And I know if we go, we probably won't be around my parents or my in-laws for a good 10 days.
Right.
I mean,
near the holiday.
we understand everybody that is scared and the risk. I don't know. You gotta have you can't live in a bunker. I know there's survivalists, but a mask in a bunker is not the way to go for another 5-6 years. And there's gotta be a way through this. There's gotta be some normalcy.
I agree. Kids, I mean, I worry about this thing,
Yeah.
I got
And there's no places like,
children from 2 to 35, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. I don't want them to be sick, of course. I don't want to be sick, of course,
Yeah.
but they also need to have the feeling that the world's still gonna go on. These
Yeah.
kids need this normalcy. They really do need this. And I think if we can give them a little snippet of it, I think we ought to do it.
Yeah. But I do understand that there is a high risk. I understand that there has to be masks, and everybody's gotta enforce the masks if this happens.
Yep.
There's gotta be hand washing stations everywhere. I mean,
Sanitize.
I understand,
What is that stuff you put on your hands,
yeah,
Well,
that you could do
I
that,
just-
anywhere.
I don't know what to do.
Uptown, you could have 10 of them.
I don't know.
I feel like if we do a parade, everybody's gonna be down the boulevard and they're not gonna social distance and they're gonna be close together.
Exactly.
If
They
we
could
do
very-
something
very
like
easily be,
where
yes.
Santa sits in the pavilion, you have this huge park where everybody can space
Yeah,
out.
but you know where they're gonna be.
Right.
Santa Claus.
I feel
So-
like though at the park you'll have more people potentially spacing out versus being on a boulevard where everybody wants to be right up close.
I think they'll space out more, but I think the downtown is what it's about.
Right.
Yeah.
It's you're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
really,
did-
it's what it
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
There's got to be some sort of
I don't
better
know.
solution.
I mean, if we go forward, I'm with you. I'm all for it. Let's do it and take the chance. If we don't do it, then I understand that. I guess.
So, I guess, at what point do you cut it off?
Yeah.
Is there a cutoff date that you guys
Chris?
are comfortable with?
Chris?
Where I say,
I mean,
I just pull the reins
what
and
do you
say,
say on
we're
it?
not this isn't happening. Like maybe if we don't have enough interest by next
What is it,
Friday,
the 12th, the 12th?
yeah,
Um,
or should we wait till the 4th, no, that's even a week.
sure, you can wait till a week before and decide if you've got enough to do stuff with.
I feel like we shouldn't pay for
You're gonna
advertising.
hand out little bags of goodies, right?
Right, she could do that at the store even if
Yeah.
People are just going by or for the.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, if it's a
Yeah.
charitable, just do something nice if the,
To the church or something.
you know, let the businesses and the churches.
I wasn't saying don't do it. I was
No.
saying,
You just,
why invite everybody from everywhere else and you have no idea?
Right.
right, where they've
And,
been.
and I'm the totally opposite of Jim, so I think everybody should wear a mask, period. But that's just because I'm in the group that nobody cares if they die or not, so, it's a lot different from this side, Jim, than your side.
It's not that I don't care, Chris, it's that I look at it
Oh, I know,
differently.
but if I get it, I'm gone, so, yeah.
So I think I'll set like a date of the 23rd, 24th. If we don't have enough interest in the parade, I'm cutting it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Leave it in your
That
discretion,
sounds
we'll leave it
good.
to your discretion, how's that?
Yep.
Yeah.
And, we can still do
Will you
like,
have another meeting of the DDA before that?
we'll have it on the 4th.
Well, they can decide that day.
yeah.
I just,
They're also expecting
But
more
they-
spikes right now, so.
yeah, and they approved the
And
money.
you have another group that's involved, right?
Not really, no.
I thought you had somebody from the bank and somebody from the,
It's Lori and I and Marie and Lois, kind of,
okay,
so. And then,
then you guys will have to decide.
that sounds like a plan. I just appreciate the guidance and letting me know what you guys are feeling and thinking.
You're trying, you know, you're trying. It's just a difficult time.
Yeah, the brick wall hurts day after day. Okay.
No further discussion?
That's good to know.
We'll move on. Michigan Trails Magazine ad, you
This is
doing
just,
anything with that?
no, this is just, it's DDA dollars, but, just letting you know, same as last year, that they agreed to the $375.25, the 8th page advertisement that's on the back, if you wanted to see what it looks like in the magazine, if you haven't. And,
Okay.
just wanted to let you know. And the trails have been hopping since COVID. People are out walking and riding, and that's their way to get
Well,
out.
they have. I've seen people on them all the time.
So I think this is a good investment, and just want to let you guys know.
And thank you.
And thank you. So this is the part where I just wanted to take a little time to thank Jim and Diana for, their dedication to the betterment of St. Charles. The time that you both have put in, phone calls, the emails, the concern of your neighbors, your residents, your friends. We have a card for you. Diana, I'll bring you yours, or I'll see you next week, but we really appreciate it as a staff, the DPW, the police department, and the office, so thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sure we'll see you around town and at other meetings, but we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for your thank you. Your
Thank
fellow
you.
council members are going to miss you, believe it or not.
It has been a pleasure working with you.
I
Jim.
am, I really am. Yeah, it's going into something all new, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I appreciate everything you've done, Diane. I don't know what we do without your
Expertise.
legal expertise. We'll see how we do. And Jim, you always have good thoughts towards things and good ideas, so I am gonna miss you both.
well, it was great,
So
it
that
really
means you
was.
still have to come to all the meetings, so
Yeah.
during public comment, you can tell us all these ideas that you have.
Right, right.
I'd like a heads up on what you're gonna bring to the table first, though.
Well,
Kayak.
you know, I had written up something I was gonna say over and over and over, but actually it's just people coming into this audience
He's got it, sorry.
and sitting and listening, and it's a completely different view on it once you're here in the meeting. I mean, you can go to the bar, you can talk, you can go to the grocery store, but when you're here and you see how it actually works, it's not so easy.
And you see, it's real money. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking about real money.
Real money,
Money.
and it's not just
Yeah.
cut and dry. There is
No.
so much to
Yeah.
get one little thing done,
And the
so.
bad part isn't even
Yeah.
ours.
It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work, yeah. But
It's
thank
a lot of
you.
work for Hart, that's for sure.
We're gonna make him earn that
Yeah,
money.
you've been there, you know what it takes. That's why you're laughing.
Thank you all very much.
And
Yeah.
And the last thing that I would just add is I did receive a resignation letter from the planning commission this afternoon. I thought I'd read it to you. Village manager, it is with great sorrow that I submit this letter of resignation from my appointed position on the village planning commission because of my health. Yes, my terminal cancer has prevented me from attending to the duties that I so cherished after these years. I might be mistaken, but I believe I started after the 1986 flood. Meetings were being held in the old senior citizen building, now part of the rustic, because the village hall had flood damage. It seems like so long ago. What an honor to serve the people of my hometown. I hope I did my best. Sincerely and with big hugs, Christine Savage.
Oh, we're gonna really miss her on the planning commission.
Yes,
She was
we are.
fantastic.
She
really was.
Very thorough. We can move along to.
She'll be a hard one to replace.
If you know anybody, send them our way, and we'll have Diana interview them first.
Definitely need somebody directly in charge.
DPW report, Don Ackerman.
Yes.
Any questions, comments, concerns?
Pardon?
So is there any questions, comments,
Oh.
or concerns?
How's the prospects?
We're still receiving them at this point. We haven't had a chance to take it through them yet.
We have received over 10 applications at this time,
Oh, nice.
so.
Real nice.
So a couple days ago, it was about 3, and we're thinking we might have to branch out where we're posting, but then a slew came in, so.
No, that's good.
That's good, yeah.
And mostly local, 20 minutes away tops people, so.
Nice, nice.
Now, John, in the park, do we run over those leaves one more time and mulch them up?
Constantly.
Yeah. Well, that was a big wind last night, so the old oak leaves came down.
No, we've been every day pretty much.
Okay.
No, we're still at it, so.
Well, it's the first time I rode down there and looked, so. I missed the other one.
Well, it's a battle, but like I said, yeah, most of the oak leaves are finally down, finally, so, but yeah, it's a battle. But we're getting there,
Okay.
tell the snow flies, Chris.
I know. Which is supposed to be like in 2 days.
No,
No.
No?
no,
No, you're doing a good job.
we're doing the best we can.
Any other questions from the DPW? How about the police department?
Probably half of that is almost invalid. I think they're gonna close the jail back down, the prosecutor's office is closing back down. We're just seeing that lockdown again, affect, the judicial process probably in ways unheard of in a very long time, so, as far as that goes, we're seeing that transition again.
So the chief training going?
Yeah.
I spent a week with the Michigan Association of Chiefs of Police and had, I would say, I don't know, sometimes I consider it, I can't describe it. I was reminded of the golden rule. I was reminded that we need to be thankful, and then I had to learn the tough stuff. There's a lot, not dissimilar to your position. There's a lot involved in my position, and what I have to do. And boy, I got to learn some of the things that I wasn't aware of. I left there maybe a little overwhelmed, but definitely empowered to move forward and thankful. I know you guys said thank you to Diane and Jim, but I'm just a shout out to you as a board and heart, and the girls in the office. Just to be thankful for the people in the village that support the police department as well. And just full of anticipation for what's next and how the police department can help the village grow and be just that great place to be. It's a very secure place, and we want to be a part of that for a long time to come.
Anyone have any questions of Julie?
Any questions, I can let you know. I don't want to dig too deep, but I know with everything computer-wise and phone-wise, but
You guys look busy.
Yeah,
When,
Steve
when
was
Nathan-
keeping
when-
a lot. Is he almost done?
this weekend should be our last weekend together, and hopefully next week he'll have 6 weeks into training. We're gone through an FTO training process, and I'll kind of present all that to Hart, and then hopefully next week we're gonna kick him loose, and he's just been incredible as far as building community relations. He just loves talking to the people, and his wife's looking at becoming connected in the community, and I'm excited to see them maybe just become a valuable piece of the departments.
So you feel like he's what you were looking for?
Yes, he is, absolutely,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
When they said, hey, we're looking to moving down there, I said, oh, that's wonderful. We wanna be department invested, you know, we don't wanna live far away and not really know what's going on and not be a part. It's just not gonna be the way to do community policing, so.
Well, awesome. Thank you.
Sounds good.
And Scott, Mr. Crowfoot.
Yes, sir.
All right, you are up, sir. If anybody has any questions.
Hi, Scott.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
Pretty good.
Trying to hear.
Anybody have any questions of Scott on the building report?
I'm having trouble hearing you, but I have 5 new permits for the month. Several roofs, pool, electrical. And if you look at the complaint log, I have a couple that were resolved. The 308 Hosmer McClure, that catch basin was put in, taken care of. The sign for Kimberly Oaks was repaired. And then I have 3 new complaints that I'm currently working on: 210 West Walnut, 314 East Bell, and 345 Saginaw. Haven't had any response yet. I'll be checking that out probably Monday again to verify that everything is done or take further action.
Okay. Anybody have any other questions?
Who's building a pool in October?
What?
Who's building a pool in October? Just kidding.
Guess there is no more questions, Scott.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott.
Appreciate
Yep,
you.
thank you.
Appreciate you attending our meeting. Any public comment?
Yeah, I have one. I just want to congratulate all the winners in the village election and wish them really good luck for the next 4 years. Just take care of our village, okay?
Thank you, Diane.
Lay that home.
If not, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Let me make a motion that we adjourn.
Support?
I'll support.
All those in favor?
I-
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you for attending the meeting tonight. It was a pleasure hearing your lovely voices.
We'll miss you guys.
All right, thank you. It was
Thank
an
you.
honor.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.